The St. John DeMatha Medal is always presented to a DeMatha alumnus, and the medal is awarded for distinguished service and ongoing devotion to the school and its mission. Today, we recognize Mr. Thomas Kane, DeMatha class of 1986. During his years at DeMatha, Mr. Kane was a gifted student who spent 2 years in the wind ensemble, was a member of the National Honor Society, and played varsity tennis. Mr. Kane and his wife, Lori, are parents of 2 DeMatha graduates, Tom, class of 2017, and Ty, class of 2019. Mr. Kane currently is CEO of Network Building and Consulting, where he formerly served as president. He also served on the board of the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation and is currently serving on the DeMatha Board of Directors. In that capacity, he was instrumental in planning and developing the celebrations for our 75th anniversary. Mr. Kane and his wife have been particularly generous to DeMatha over the years, including establishing a teaching award at our school. In recognition of that generosity, of his commitment to the school's mission, and of his embodiment of our ideal to be a faith-filled gentleman and scholar, we award the 2022 St. John DeMatha Medal to Mr. Thomas Kane.
Thank you so much, Nick, Laurent, thank you. Appreciate the kind words. It's really an honor to be here today and a little mind-blowing, to be honest, to be back at DeMatha and to be recognized by the school, by Father. So thank you. It really is a true honor to be here today. I want to make sure I thank the special people who traveled with me here today to celebrate my wife, Lori, who's always supported me in everything I do, and supported me in all volunteer efforts at DeMatha and our donations, and agreed to send Tommy and Todd to my alma mater, which was a very big deal for me. I want to thank my sons, Tommy and Ty, who are here with me today. You boys did great while you were here. I love having you as fellow Stags in my family. And of course, I have to thank my parents, Tom and Gail Kane, who are here with me today. I'm of course here just solely because of them, but I'm at DeMatha because of them, because of the sacrifices they made to send me here many years ago. And if they had not made those sacrifices, I would not be here with you today. I have to thank Father, my friend Father James, who I greatly admire. His work ethic and his dedication to this school, I've come to see in my work on the board of directors, is unbelievable. I want you guys to know that. I see it every week. I'm down here working with him, assisting with him, working on the board of directors. And for the students here, you know, Father models the way for you every day. And even though I'm much older than you now and in my 50s and graduated 36 years ago, Father continues to model the way for me every day. I need to also thank my friend Dr. McMahon, who is here. He was the greatest teacher I ever had at DeMatha and Counting College. He is that type of educator. He did so much for me in my education. And what Dan has done here for us alum and for you guys is, along with Father and the rest of the staff, is truly remarkable. He followed a legend in John Moylan, and when I was here, man, the school was fantastic. And he accomplished the unbelievable with Father, which is the school is even better today under your leadership. Thank you, Dan, for that. Of course, we need to thank the Trinitarians who are here with me today. Again, they set a standard for excellence at this school. They follow in the mission of St. John de Matha every single day, and they really are continuing that tradition of excellence that was the vision 76 years ago by the founding Trinitarians, and I get to work with them now in my role as a volunteer, and I love seeing what they're doing for me as an alum and for all of you young men. So, students, I have good news for you. Pasta is waiting. This is not going to be long, okay? I've got about 4 more minutes for you, and then we get to go to pasta, we get to go to Christmas break. But I've thought for a month about what I am going to say to you. Because the rest of the time, I want to talk to you as students. I don't want to talk about myself. And what I thought I could say to you is, what did I not know when I was sitting in your chair 36 years ago that I wish I had known? And that's what I want to talk to you about. I have 2 things I want you to know, and I have 1 thing I want you to do. And then we're going to wrap up and go to pasta. So here's the 2 things I want you to know. When I was here many, many, many years ago, I knew it was a great school. I knew I was doing well. But what I didn't really realize until I went up the street to College Park, University of Maryland, and I didn't realize until I got into the workforce, is DeMatha had prepared me tremendously for life. It had taught me something you guys are being taught every single day, and what that is grit. The curriculum helped, it mattered. The math classes, the science classes, the English classes, the history classes, that all mattered. But what I really learned here that served me at College Park and that served me in my career and the rest of my life and everything I do is that resiliency and that perseverance that you guys are learning every single day. And I know it's hard. You get home, you're tired, you finish your sport, you've finished your classes, your friends are online gaming, and you've got that English paper to do. And you have to do it. But your friends don't have to do it because they're not at DeMatha. Or you have that math test the next day that you know you need to put about an hour and a half in to get that good grade. And what that is grit. And it matters. It matters once you leave here, and I wish I had known that when I was sitting in your seat. I benefited from it as I moved on in life, but know that today, everything you're going through as freshmen, sophomore, juniors, and seniors is teaching you, this staff here is teaching you how to be prepared for life. And that leads me to the second thing I want you to know that you probably don't know because you're young, you're freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and you're ready to move on with your life, but there's things you don't know. You will never be anywhere, the majority of you will never be anywhere the rest of your life where you have a collection of people so dedicated to your individual success. It won't happen. College, work, any other school, anywhere else you go, I wish I had known that when I was here. I knew it, but I didn't know it to the level that it really, I should have known it. You will never be anywhere where you have a collection of people that are focused on your education, your art, your sport, your religious life, your faith. You will never be anywhere like that the rest of your life. And why do I say that? Because I want you to take advantage of it. I want you to do the extra club. I want you to do the extra sport. I want you to do the extra service project because you're going to blink and you're going to graduate, and again, you'll never be at DeMatha again. And I wish I had known that when I was sitting in your chair. The last thing I have for you, and I want you to do this, I want you to think about this. I was tremendously lucky to be here over 30 years ago and to graduate. It's a phenomenal place. I'm so honored to be here in such a place of greatness. And I was so lucky to be here because of the sacrifices my parents made for me. And if they hadn't made those sacrifices, I would not have been at DeMatha. I would not have had the opportunities in my life, and I would not be standing here with you today. So I'm pretty certain the majority of you out there, my fellow stags, have someone in your life who is making a sacrifice for you to be here. I want you to thank them. This weekend, over the holiday season, whenever, it's a parent, it's a grandparent, it's a godparent, It's a friend of the family, an aunt or an uncle, and I want you to go to them and thank them for giving you the opportunity to be a stag. So, thank you so much. I so appreciate this recognition. I so appreciate the opportunity to talk to you students today. I'm going to end with, as Father said, Happy Feast Day, Merry Christmas, and men, you know how to do this. I want to hear this loud. St. John de Matha, thank you very much.